Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where I think we're just going right back to it. We got to clear the surface at least a couple more times, right? And I'm not gonna back it down. We got to learn this fight. We gotta learn how to put both of those fools in their place. The sister blades are calling to us, so let's see about this. So we have the aspect of Pan, which I don't really want to do the same thing again. The aspect of Melanoe upgrade just costs silver and fabric, and we certainly have silver. This costs a ton of silver to open up. My guess would be, though, like if the first rank of this costs 15 silver, we're not going to see escalating costs of silver and G-Rock here. It's going to be this, and then it's going to be Nightmare for the rest of the ranks, right? How many bones do I have? I might just upgrade the aspect of Melanoe and see if we can't go for some backstab damage just to vary up from. Oh, we have quite a lot of bones actually.
Fair trade.
You know, just to vary things from the way that we have the way that we used this weapon last time. Also, we have a lot of fish I didn't sell. Okay, so we have a ton of bones. There's a possibility that this one is also going to be, you know, the first rank is this stuff, and then further ranks are Nightmare. But I kind of hope not.
Lim and Oros awaken.
Okay, yeah. So we can probably push this up to like rank 4-ish. Yeah, attacks and specials just get a bunch of bonus damage by striking foes from behind. Let's give it a shot. So, more fabric. It's a shame we can't see a preview of what the rank after this will require, so I am just going to buy one
Just checking up on you.
level of upgrade at a time here.
Lim and Oros, reveal your secrets.
They better be
Okay.
good.
One more. And again, it is just a single fabric. I was assuming that the amount of fabrics needed would scale upward like the number of silvers, but I guess not.
I'll take it.
Alright, so plus 80
Silver pool.
plus 80 damage. We'd need a whole bunch more silver to hit the other thing. I think that's fine. Oh, hey, we do have the resources to upgrade our other
The crescent pick achieves a greater home.
gathering tool as well. So I think that's all four of those done then. Did that not I was kind of expecting that to fire off a prophecy completion. Okay, no big deal. So who do we want to take with us when we go upstairs? Who and what? It's going to be a tough night. I'm definitely in position to take a lot of hits here as I try to kill Polyphemus with melee damage. I think actually this weapon should be pretty good against Eris as long as I'm careful not to get zapped too badly by her position changes. So we could try to force an early boon out of somebody just to continue leveling up keepsakes, because it is nice to have a variety of things at high level. If we were going to pick up something like Blitz would be pretty good because you can build up Blitz really quickly and then burn it. You pop it and then pop it, replace it, pop it, replace it, pop it, replace it. But for the same reason, like Scorch builds up really well. I don't think the Poseidon boons make a ton of sense. Yeah, maybe we start with the Everlasting Ember to try to draw a Scorch on attack. Because we really can stack up a lot of damage very quickly with that.
The Ember.
And I mean, would it be silly to take the cat? Like,
That feline is to be trusted, then?
I feel like the cat. It's got to be the cat. I feel like I need the Death Defiance. I do not feel like I learned the mechanics of that fight. You're all so adorable, though. So the bird does crit damage. Chronos jumps on people occasionally. I mean, they all kind of fight, and they all kind of fight in ways where it's like not super obvious when it's happening. Okay, so with that, I think we're good. I think let's just go.
Aphira awaits.
Maybe I should have had a look at my card build, but whatever. It's been 6 minutes. Let's kill something.
Hold on, everyone.
You've got my everlasting ember, haven't you? Could fairly see its flicker even here. Your way of signalling to your great auntie Hestia and all the rest that you are hankering for boons with just a little bit of spice.
Okay, so didn't get quite what we're looking for, but I do think cardio gain is probably pretty good here. Once per night, we get the chance to rarefy her boons, it said. I don't see a control for that. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I do think it's okay to just grab cardio gain here.
Excellent.
Get him. Okay, you're doing it. You're doing work. That's helpful. Alright, I guess a palm is alright. I can't believe I was somehow backstabbing that building. Okay, wow, that's a pretty decent percentage improvement. I was expecting it to go up by 1 point.
Into Aphira.
Alright. Show me what's what. Bats. Got some eyes. We got a hammer. We got one more Hestia in here. I wouldn't be heartbroken to get the Blitz, but I really want that Scorch. Let's go get the hearts first. The hearts will help me to avoid silly things suddenly killing me. Get him, cat. Yeah, the animations are satisfying. Like, it's fun to... It's a fun weapon to use, but man, the base DPS really does not feel very impressive, does it? And the Scorch only helps that so much on the front end, but it helps a ton on the bosses when you're, like, having bits where you have to back off or... I mean, it's ticking the whole time you're dealing active damage as well.
A barricade bars passage to the docks beyond the city square, leaving the denizens of the city of Aphira confined to their ruinous environs.
We'll get through, even if it takes every shade in this city minding their own business.
Alright, I do think getting our hammer is a good idea. It's supposed to be... There we go.
Shades, I release you.
Go get him, everybody. The zombies are remarkably unaffected by fire. Super hard not to just take Wicked Onslaught, right? With the percentage damage bonus we have already and everything. Yeah, it's gotta be.
My blades grow sharper still.
Okay, a little bit of that. No doors to search. I do think that's a very promising first hammer. It's not exciting, but like just the math is very good. I think let's go do the Hestia boon and see if we get what we're looking for. And if we don't, then, you know, we'll try to figure out how we want to pivot off of that. So I'm still not really sure how to make good use of the Omega attack of this thing.
Got you. Flame sigil.
Okay, yeah, pretty hard to turn down the epic version of Flame Strike. I do think Glowing Coal is great, of course, but this is going to get us stacking up real good.
Hi. All clear.
Okay, I have to admit, an air boon, or, you know, one point of air element is a little bit less than I was hoping for when we saw the door open. Who knows? Maybe it'll be really important later.
Let's see.
So 3 left. Let's go get our hacks. And then, you know, maybe we just take the 3 things in that area.
Hold still in their shades.
Kind of hoping they wouldn't evacuate the area so quickly.
The Titan of Foresight is conspiring with Heracles. Perhaps their love of mortal kind unites them. That, or their relation to the gods. I felt they could have been each other's rivals, not your own.
I will say I do really like the fact that the union of Heracles and Prometheus really does help pull the player aside for a second and go, they're the good guys in this story, right? Not Malinoe. Like, we're cheering for Malinoe because, like, Chronos is a dick or whatever, and we like Malinoe, we like Chronos, or we like Zagreus. There's a lot of people who are charismatic on Team Underworld, but, like, it's not good for the world, and especially the people of the world, if our status quo gets reasserted. Honestly, Darkseid is probably helpful in that fight. Just like being able to have a couple of seconds where I can be not taking damage that I can trigger when I really need it.
Your terrifying form.
Even if I don't necessarily think it's the best way to deal damage necessarily. Okay, that I like very much.
All right.
We're gonna stack our Scorch up to the cap really easily, I think, against the larger, you know, largely stationary bosses.
Focus, Mel.
So we're definitely gonna want to make sure we get that boon, if we have any control over it at all. Make sure we get that boon that increases the rate at which the Scorch ticks. And I would love to get, like, this on special, just be able to throw our special as a rocket, effectively, for the situations where that's appropriate to do. I do like this special getting the backstab on the return. That's pretty cool.
Boy, sorry about all my automatons up here. Heard you ran afoul of the lot. Tested them every which way, but not in this particular scenario. If they give you any trouble, scrap them. You'll be doing me a favor.
Gods feel like they need to give me permission to kill stuff. Smithy Rush is okay here. Anvil Ring is certainly not bad. Holding people in place is going to make it a lot easier to hit them in the back on purpose. The one question I am like sort of wondering, like, do I want to spend a reroll here to try to get the special? Because I do think it would be very good. I think I'm gonna take a reoffer.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I think this is gonna work out very well for us.
Good.
Okay, 2 extra doors. Look at that. Right, what a good way to initiate a fight. Okay. 5 ash is fine. I guess that's a reward.
The glint of valuables.
In you go.
I do feel that overall here we did not get very lucky on our
What's for delivery?
extra rooms. So I think I'm gonna buy these bottom 2, right? And we'll just let them arrive when they arrive. That's a nice little power boost. It's not going to leave us with any money for Hermes, but we're getting stuff a little bit more efficiently than we would have gotten it from Hermes' shop. Interesting. Did that? It kind of looked like that special throw triggered the explosion on both hits. I would have thought that it would only... Let me see if I can... That takes forever to build back up. Not moving. Wow, it's especially hard to tell with an enemy who dies to the first hit. So how was I... When choosing boons, press right click to boost the rarity.
Observe the handiwork of Chronos all about you there. The once thriving city of Ephyra laid to ruin. The Underworld's gates flung open. Unconscionable acts, for which there must be dire consequences.
High rarity Storm Ring, I think, is pretty good. Oh, Static Shock is also extremely fun. I wish I had a higher rarity on this.
Set.
But yeah, with a weapon that hits this fast, I think that's probably the winner.
I can
So
get out.
unfortunately, I have missed my opportunity to use this thing. I didn't realize that it was something that there wouldn't be a button, that I just needed to break. Blah. It's fine. We're not missing much.
But hey,
All right, if there is a single thing in here that makes money, there isn't, sadly.
Let's see.
go on, Tula.
I was gonna say we could like potentially buy ourselves a 50 coin
Excellent catch,
thing,
Tula.
but in fact we will
Victorious.
get nothing.
Supplies supplying goods to mighty Heracles. Sometimes I wonder whom else you provide for, my lord. Not that you'd say.
He's offended at the very idea.
Oh,
Obviously he would tell us. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit challenging. Remember that we have the explosive throwable.
Good evening, you two.
So you can mess with how things work at night? Between the feeling in my gut and the nonsense you've been talking, I can tell you've been up to no good. You some kind of witch.
since you're finally wising up to our true strength, know that you violate the will of Night herself by standing in my way.
See, there you go again with all the fancy talk. But hey, I could go for a fancy meal just as soon as a tough piece of meat. Maybe you're both.
I do not like the way he talks about me. I mean, we're doing some damage. How much she become invincible at this moment? That was pretty good. I can't believe I should not have charged in like that, and I cannot believe I was not punished for it.
You're gonna pay. Squash.
Remember to hit him in the back when I can hit him. Hit him in the back when it's my call. Sometimes it's not my choice. You know, sometimes it happens where it happens. God damn, the music in this game is good. Try to get his poison sheep over to him. Yeah, I mean, our damage output's already very good, I think.
All tired out. In we go.
And I definitely feel like that fight is way more under control than it once was. All right, what do we want to switch to is a question.
Which one would help?
I don't think we're on the aromatic file. We could try to force another boon. I probably want to wear the evil eye on the third set. So what do we want until then? Again, continuing to try to level things up. While still getting some kind of value from them. Maybe it is the aromatic file. Do I have the next turn? The next file you use turns one random common boon epic. You know, honestly, flipping our static shock to epic would not be bad. Yeah. Okay.
Very well.
How much damage did we gain on that? It doubled it. I think that's pretty all right.
Onward.
And that'll actually be pretty good against the pair of them. So hopefully every time we hit one of them, we'll get the shock to the other one. And anytime they're close enough together that we can hit them both, they'll both send shocks to each other.
Unseen sigil over there.
I do love a good unseen sigil. Did you want to maybe help? Okay, I am for sure a big fan of more health at this point. We are not healthful enough.
More.
Okay, so we could earn a palm. I mean, let's try it.
I'll slay you all without a scratch.
Without a scratch. Boy, look at me almost getting scratched. Wow, these guys have a lot of HP.
For the Underworld.
Uh, 10 more points. I mean, it's gotta be Flame Strike still, right? Okay, those are useful. Those are handy.
Lord Hermes.
Ah, yes. If our grandfather seeks war, then who am I to deny him such a thing? Neither is the irony of such a matter lost on me. I simply think we all can get what we desire.
Okay, blood spree. Okay, but what if it's blood spree though? Because we're gonna, with this weapon, we blood spree very quickly. I think I would be foolish to pass this up. As much as I do want more boosts for my my casts and stuff. I guess I don't really need Ash all that badly anymore now that all the cards are turned over.
Beg pardon?
Alright, this weapon actually can stun lock the Harpies, even though they are so fast.
Alright, Tula.
The path of stars.
Alright, and what are we looking at here? Death Defiance fully recharges Hex. I mean, during Hex, your cast deals 30% more damage is maybe good. It kind of depends on how much more cast we get. Special gains the bonuses of your special boon is like all right with ours. Special deals critical damage to distant foes. Resonance is pretty relevant, I think. So let's head in that direction. Another half a second. Charges even faster. 20% bonus damage, very relevant. 20% bonus damage, all right. Okay. And the next time we'll be able to get Scorch on the chain of fireballs, and that will definitely our current very high rate of Scorch. And that will definitely improve our damage output during the state considerably. Oh, this is a no-brainer. Wake up. Tula really does not want to contribute.
In the name of Hades.
Alright, Hot Pot is really, really good. Pyrotechnique is something that I do want, but Hot Pot is really good. And more. Yeah. I hesitated there because we could use a little bit of money. That was maybe not the most efficient way to do that. You know what? Screw the lot of you.
For me.
Okay, Snuffed Candle is not even going to be good damage against Prometheus, actually. Whenever you first inflict Scorch on a foe, inflict more. I don't think we want any of these, actually.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Pyrotechnique seems great. Can I still rarefy something? No, only while you're holding the thing.
Better.
But yeah, I think that's definitely a reasonable pick, given how quickly we're going to be stacking our Scorch.
Sesame and snail shells. I knew you would arrive.
So what do you think the odds are that we just end up 15% larger again?
How regrettable to know Prometheus rebels against the gods. Surely he must see that his pursuit of vengeance shall not bring him any peace. Is there no reasoning with him?
He isn't much for talk, but then lately who is? We end up clashing just beneath the summit. Apparently he always knows who's going to be the victor, even if it's me.
I mean, it's very easy to say that.
Oh, he's foreseen his own defeat before. Can you imagine, Poppet? To know of each and every ill awaiting you? I doubt if any punishment he has endured is worse than that.
Primal Psychic Connection is also very good. A lot of our Arcana are already upgraded. And this is just normal healing. I think I hate to like take the same effects over and over again, but I think in this case the other two options are also quite bad. So
Isn't it marvelous?
extra Death Defiance it is.
Felt that for sure. Tula, fish. And caught.
You have it.
Oh, and also a water. So that answers definitively that question I'd had earlier about whether the upgraded versions of the upgraded versions of the gathering tools still provide their bonuses even when you're not actually using the tool. If you're gathering via familiar. Now we know that the answer is yes. Kind of hoping to catch more of them in the explosion. Alright, y'all enjoy that.
Now for the next one.
Yeah, it is remarkable. Maybe I'm using it wrong, but it really is remarkable how weak the dark form feels if it doesn't have any like major upgrades. You know, like, it's kind of silly, I guess, to expect a thing that makes you invulnerable to also be a powerful offensive tool, but wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if it was? Here I am legitimately unsure. I mean, there's some good stuff here, in particular the dodge boon that ends up being something like 18% dodge a lot of the time. They both have really cool stuff. I guess I'm gonna go Hermes. I really appreciate the silliness of the harpoon throwing enemy is really highlighted by the cartooniness of the springing effect.
Prometheus and Heracles, turns out they're close, are they? Your little spat with them was shrouded by the dark, but I caught glimpses of it here and there. I need to know about these things, that doesn't mean I'll tell.
I feel like you could go ahead and tell. I think that would be okay. Tall Order is real close. Just in case, maybe we take this now. Also, I don't think these other two are like super great. But yeah, I think we absolutely
Next vessel.
could get Tall Order active, probably before the Prometheus fight.
There.
Just dig in the natural soil of this pirate ship.
Salutations.
Okay, Volcanic Flourish, not bad. What did that... It took 2 seconds off the time? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hear me on my authority.
So, glowing coal versus smolder ring. I do like both of them. Yeah. So that's 7 fire now before the second boss.
To the shore.
It's the nightly special. You washed up on the wrong part of the beach, Trouble. You see that giant stinking carcass over there? That's what you're gonna look like after this.
I'm not nearly that size, Eris. Nor am I an aquatic animal. Nor are you going to kill me. Though I must say, this part of the beach is horrid, and the carcass doesn't help.
What do you even know about beaches or carcasses? I've got my special aspect of the rail here, and all the sights and sounds and smells of the sea. So who needs you?
Is that something you even like?
Got you.
It is a little tricky to stay on her back because she does just turn around very quickly. Also, I am noticing that
Where'd those come from?
the area of the laser strike is a little exaggerated. Maybe how I'll put it.
You're free.
So we don't really actually want to stand like right on top of her. Oh my god. What a bad dash. Why would I dash into that? She's hitting me really hard. Yeah, see, like that's a good example of what I was talking about. I was not hit by that laser, but they're just kind of, they're being very generous with the width of the beam. Make sure to detonate stuff while I'm invincible as best I can. Oh, okay, that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Holy shit. She didn't do anywhere near this much damage on previous battles with her, did she? It feels like a lot more.
I'll get you for this.
I guess we don't really have that much HP.
Remember that.
I have had more on previous encounters.
Nightmare.
Well, we're certainly not getting the win at this point, it feels like.
A foul shoreline that should never have existed mars the border of the rift, beyond which stately Mount Olympus looms, stricken this night by strife and fear in turn.
The other beach was quite a bit nicer.
Yeah, at least I got my nightmare, but that feels pretty devastatingly bad. Making good use of the bonus health from the file, at least. Yeah, right. I think it's Evil Eye time. I hate the fact that that swirling orb attack they do has literally no animation or cast time, so that they can do it while you are stunning them. You know, it's a good defensive automaton design. It makes sense diegetically that it would be that way, but I hate it. I gotta stop getting just like tagged down here and there. All right, resonance is gonna help a lot. Your death defiance fully recharges your hex. I mean, I don't know that I think that's valuable at all.
The sheer might of the moon.
Oof. I was about to say, you know, some more max HP is definitely a thing we could use, but I can't pass up the hammer, right? Oh god. Stupid dragons. I am not good at fighting these dragons. Death Strike also fires your special 3 times at once in a fan pattern. That's kind of interesting. Attacks are even faster. Well, I mean,
My silver shines.
let's just drive up that DPS, shall we? Purchase the Centaur Heart. Yes. Shield Charm? No. I'm not going to rush the Centaur Heart. Well, that's very expensive. I don't think we're going to get it. If we do, it'll be cool.
Status.
But I want to try to have enough money for... That was way too early to hit that button. I want to try to have enough money for the shops, you know? Man, everything everybody up here does is like... It happens so fast you can't interrupt it.
Always use more.
Curves to track you. It's just it's the nightmare mode version. Everything is the nightmare mode version of everything. Ugh. Come and save me, Pallas Athena.
You shall be afraid of me, Draken.
Like I'm really afraid to try to get melee attacks in because there's no. It doesn't feel like there's any way to avoid the damage if you're close to it on most of its attacks. On some of them, I'm not avoiding the damage even if I'm not close to it.
Dragons that cannot fly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, well. Yeah, Furnace Blast is great, and that's our 8th fire. I really need Athena. Okay. We'll just keep you all the way over there. By the way, notice I was wrong. I still, even with a weapon this fast, even with my attack speed boosted, still cannot actually stun lock the dragons. Or the harpies. They're too damn fast. There we go.
As expected.
I have 3 earth boons. Max magic, so 25% of this is helpful. Probably can't solve all of my problems by just doing more damage. No, that's ridiculous. What am I even saying? And look, we'll just get our hearts this way. Hooray for the backstab. Alright, our max HP is getting there. It's becoming okay. Yeah. Let's go for a chat.
I mean, really, what's the fear from Titans? Are they gonna rip me up limb from limb? Well, I can't die, man. I'll just put myself together and then have another drink. Whoa.
I mean, it sounds like it still hurt a lot, right?
Some assistance, please.
Tula, why are there fish in here?
Hey, nice catch.
That is a charming, weird little fish.
Not told my dad about this little gathering of ours, have you? Because we wouldn't want to have to pack it up and find some other secret spot. It's perfect here.
I think Lord Zeus has far more urgent matters to consider than your never-ending feast, which I dare say would be even better if the legions of Chronos weren't about. The rest of the Olympians don't even know that this is going on.
Right you are, baby. Well, this is an exclusive gathering only for guests I know are going to be cool. Which can't explain how you keep stumbling upon it, but hey, details, right?
Okay, he could have played that off in a really charming way, and he elected not to. Fuck him. So... I do love the festive fog. The hangover is interesting. Right now, I'm not bothering to Omega... But dropping an Omega cast to attack, hangover damage, it's probably not worth the giving up the attack time. I probably just want the Happy Haze.
Drink up.
Weakens the enemies, makes me stronger. It's all good. I love this thing, this little floaty here. This whole scene is so good. What delightful work they do over here. Alright, back to the fray, I suppose. I guess coins over max magic? We really don't need the max magic. We generate so much magic. Speaking of which, maybe I should be making a little better use of it.
Who's next?
Nope.
Eagle spotted me.
Nope. Leave me alone, Eagle. I think we got away with it. Ow. Harpy's still mean. This is the pre-boss shop. The pre-boss shop, I think.
Did Hermes leave me this?
Well, see no reason not to spend it all, given that
In the name of Hades.
we can't take it with us when we go. Chain reaction's pretty cool. Damage you take from burning is reduced to 1. Probably situationally relevant. So I have very little total HP relative to like what we had last time, I think, stepping in here. Not expecting this to go very well, but we're gonna try to learn.
Tell me, Titan, do you recall a mortal woman by the name of Dora? Her shade responded strangely when I mentioned you, but can't seem to remember what you did.
Let's leave it be, Agent of Change. That old Shade's latent memories have more to do with gods and their deceptions than with anything I did.
Elaborate. Tell me what happened to her. You keep blaming everything on the gods, as though all this is solely their responsibility.
Oh, on the contrary. I take responsibility for mortal kind. But for all their failings, vices, and downfalls, I am not to blame. Nor is this Dora. You tell her I said that.
Well, that's interesting. Anyway, run away until the eagle leaves. Okay. Ow, and then immediately get totally kicked in the head. Identifying which side of them is the back is really only useful for the purpose of backstabbing, because they both may as well just always hit in all directions, right? And then I was invincible for all the fucking good it did. Mid, bottom. God damn it. And we're doing some okay damage. I don't have the time to figure things out. So I can keep them pretty separated, actually. Heracles is not as good at staying like on me or focusing his attacks as Prometheus has been. So top, mid, top, bottom. Ah.
You said that we'd lose Prometheus to make us win?
No, he just doesn't know. He's lying.
The Titan of Foresight chose the winning side. My own.
I don't know why I'm the only person who can tell that he just doesn't know.
Prometheus is more than enough.
That was a lot better. I think that was a lot better. I felt like I was much more in control. I still lost some health to some things that I couldn't tell why I was taking damage in the moment, but it was a lot less. Getting killed by that, like having to move from top to bottom is really tough, because I think it feels like the time between the moves is even shorter with rivals up, and it already isn't really long enough for you to move from top to bottom.
The Mountain of the Gods, unfortunately, wasn't as welcoming as I would have preferred.
I needed to be able to dash again a little sooner.
Kneel before me.
Dora, I hope you don't mind, but I asked Prometheus himself about this old connection that you feel. He's cagey with his words, but does seem to remember you in turn.
Oh. Kind of weird of you to do that, especially since it sounds like he's trying to kill your family up there, but thanks. What do you say?
Well, he said he's not to blame for mortal kind's failings and such, and that neither are you, and asked I tell you so on his behalf. Before attacking me, per usual, of course.
Whew, that's a relief. All this time, I figured if there's any two individuals responsible for all the badness mortals have to deal with, it's Prometheus and me. We're talking stomach aches, heartaches, taxation, lying, cheating. You name it.
It's utter nonsense, but do you have any idea what he could have meant?
Nope. But since you're the one who's talking to him on the regular, maybe you could ask. Now that we're curious.
We'll figure this out.
I mean, maybe she's the one that he gave fire to?
Yeah.
Like, he gave fire to all of mortal kind, but surely someone was first, right? Like, somebody accepted the handoff. I don't know. Maybe that's a silly way to think about
The
it.
fates would have me do their bidding.
So yeah, there just wasn't a bonus for upgrading. Oh no, okay. Observance of Gaia's secrets. Shall improve each of her reagent gathering. So this is a thing I have to do with the cauldron, and it will award us 3 darkness, or dark. I don't remember exactly what that one's called, but it's a significant one.
Something unusual occurred, Princess. The faded list scrolled to a point that caught my eye. What it said made little sense to me, though I'm implored to tell you. I see your spirits glimmer as the metals underneath the earth.
I see your spirits glimmer as the metals underneath the earth. That sounds much like a waking phrase.
It sure does.
Mistress told me of them when she lent me the nocturnal arms. When you think on it, what do you see?
A demon of some sort. A mask-like face in shadow. Some nocturnal realm, not necessarily our own. Who is this?
We'll soon find out, I think. Likely a bearer of the arms of night, but whether past or future, I can't say.
I may have just fulfilled part of a prophecy in relaying those words. I trust they'll be of benefit, not harm.
I think so. I see your spirits glimmer as the metals underneath the earth.
Okay, the Umbral Flames. That's a weapon that I think is already pretty formidable. I was wondering how long it was going to take us before the secret aspects started showing up. I am excited to see this. Am I giving you something? Well, stay right there. Hold on. I will, in fact, go buy a nectar for you.
I'll take the special.
Just had to see my reaction to another one of these, huh? You say it's only a gift, but you're probably keeping meticulous track of every nectar you dole out. Hoping whoever gets one's gonna like you just a little more each time.
In a quantifiable fashion, yes.
Congratulations on making this weird, Eris. Fine, you figured me out. I'm desperate for your approval and affection. Yours and everyone's. Is that what you think?
You said it, babe, not me. Now come off it. Though, if you can keep a secret, I do like you just a little more, I think.
I mean, it says +1 heart. She must be telling the truth.
Look, you're right. I've never known what it was like before Chronos returned. You keep insinuating it was worse than now. How so?
Already told you, babe. Your father, my mother, whole inner circle, they got off bossing everyone around. Didn't give me space to spread my wings. Bunch of Olympus wannabes, but with mood lighting.
So you prefer living in a state of total disorder and constant mayhem to living under a principled set of rules?
That's a really good way to put it.
Illinois is like not really familiar with the sort of the whole thing that's happening here.
You're right.
In terms of everybody's nature. It's kind of strange.
Headmistress, Lord Zeus requested prompt reports, his words, from you about the situation in the Underworld. He seemed a little frustrated, asked me to let you know.
And you're as dutiful as ever, aren't you? Exactly as Lord Zeus wants us to be. Think you he truly cherishes these Underworld reports?
I hadn't considered that he might not. He seems the sort to want to know about all goings-on, especially ones dangerous to him.
Correct. He grows uneasy when the silence thickens. He'll get his prompt reports, though just remember, he already has a messenger.
Nice and warm.
Okay, nothing new. Oh, right. Cattails. Sadly, we must just keep replanting.
Into the earth you go.
I don't know if we need more cattails for anything else. Whatever, just throw them in there. Okay, so we'll come back and worry about all this stuff later. I just need to still need to get 2 more kills on you. You know, honestly, like, fighting this thing is not the difficult part of that. Maybe I should have planted a wheat with the second part. I don't know, whatever. It's all going to get a lot easier once the rich soil thing is completed.
What is it?
Why don't I ever see you on the surface, Nem? Surely we have foes deserving your attention there.
Death to Chronos is the only task. Won't get caught up in the details like you. Each night you spend up in the mountains, the Titan secures his foothold below.
Also, I look at her complexion. I don't think that she would survive up there very long. Not even as long as we will.
You don't see how Typhon's reemergence complicates matters. He's not exactly the sort of problem one can ignore for long.
Really? Watch me.
I too have this sort of complexion that can get a sunburn at night. And let me tell you something. It's being indoors is good. That's what I'll say. All right. Well, that was kind of a disappointing result. Certainly not, you know, certainly losing so many death defiances before we got to the real fight even was disappointing. But at least we got our nightmare. You know, we're continuing to accumulate valuable resources. And now,
I see your spirits glimmer as the metals underneath the earth.
Now we get to do this. Aspect of Supai. I am not familiar with the mythological creature that we're talking about here. So that's a pretty expensive unlock. 6 shadow, geez. You have the Devil Sparks, which also enhance your Rush Boon. So for those of you who are not familiar, who don't recognize this stuff from Hades 1, there is a 4th aspect available for each weapon, most likely, that will all probably have a different base move set than the other weapons. It'll have more, just like generally more dramatic differences. Not necessarily more powerful, just considerably more different than the others are from each other. So Rush Boon is a blessing that strongly influences your dash or sprint. Oh, right, the boon that's on your right. They mean the boon you take that makes it do stuff when you rush. Omega attack and Omega special rain hell for 4 seconds. I mean, that seems really neat. So we would have to go down again to get marble. And then, obviously, Shadow is... We're pretty close to getting some from contracts. But, yeah, Shadow's not easy to get a hold of.
And then I say, hold up, somebody's here. My disciples, they were given quite a fright when that pitch-black stone there suddenly lit up. You know what it is, do you not?
A shard of purest darkness from the depths of chaos. In its countless facets, countless outcomes, perhaps none of which the fates have preordained.
Yep.
Yeah, that's approximately it. Okay, well... I don't know that we want to necessarily...
You shall be feared.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not going to try to play on the next run right now. I was going to say, I don't know that I necessarily want to take this weapon, given that we're going to do another run with it, basically just like as soon as we have the resources to unlock that thing, because obviously I want to play with the weird aspects as soon as we can get them. But honestly, it's probably going to be a while before we have that darkness. So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, and I'm not going to try to figure it out right now. What I'm going to do right now is just say thank you all so much for watching. I am happy to have acquired some darkness and really frustrated with pretty much every other aspect of that run. When you come back next time, I'll be all warmed up at the very least. When you come back next time, it's going to go better. That's what I'll say, with some confidence. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.